Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. I'm your host, College Fade, and it's episode 17. We have a quest. We're here on Monarch, looking wonderful. And we have this quest, and I came here, and it was, you cannot, we're at Cascadia, and I wanted to go across this bridge and through Cascadia, but this place here is locked. We can't get into it. So we gotta choose a different route. So if we go, only other way to really go is from over here. So Terra 1 Publications and go over there. So that's how we're gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna fast travel to there. That makes the most sense. All right. It's a certain kind of night here. Beverages. Oh, what do we have here? MSI Trooper and Iconoclast Raiders. Oh, these guys are fighting and we don't really care because heavy construction here. Oh, you guys all took a dirt nap here. I'm glad that I held off shooting anybody. Okay, so where are we? We're here, and I want to go west. I want to go that way? That way. That way. Can I get there from here? No. This area is all locked off. Okay, let's go this way. MSI is out here cracking skulls. Alright, what is this? Says Scadia. This feels to me like one of those games where they could add so much more DLC content through DLCs, and in the process create so many more monsters and enemies and strategic options. It just feels like there's a lot of potential when you play this game. At least that's what it feels like to me. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see where we're at here.
Down. Libations on me, folks.
Libations on you, well. I like the sounds of that. Plasma weakness. Spacer choice found a flaw in you. Getting burned too many times has made you susceptible to plasma. Plasma damage received plus 25. It gets a perk 1. I'm going to accept this so I can have another perk, because 25% damage, if I'm better about not getting hit, it won't be such a big deal. 15% melee damage returned as hell. A small amount of melee damage you deal is received as healing. I don't care about that, but that's nice for people who want melee builds. That's actually really awesome. All area effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced, so I could take plus 25 for this. Carrying capacity. Ranged attacks inflict -1 arm rating for 10 seconds and can stack up to -10. I want to take that. Okay, I don't care about companion cooldowns, because most battles don't last that long. Science weapon damage is kind of cool, but I don't use it that much. Ender Brian Pice, I don't care about that. Dialogue skills is always nice. Whenever you are affected by harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. This happens almost all the time. This seems almost like a free 20% damage, because you're often affected by negative effects, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. The armor one seems like it might be kind of important. I think being able to strip some armor, especially because we're going to fight more armored opponents in the late stages of the game here. So I like this idea. Hmm. More people. Iconoclasts. Dead. More dead iconoclasts. I gotta move a few things around here because I don't want to spill this drink that I have. Alright. No spillage. That would be bad. Mantisaur drone and then
Here we go. Nice one.
you're right up on him, so get him.
To shred.
Get that man killer.
We're alive.
Yeah, we're alive. Are we going the right way? Yes, we are. Oh, and there's more. MSI soldiers. This is looking... There's a big, huge Monarch sign out here. That's kind of amazing. Mantisaur soldier. Look at this. What is this little facility down here? Oh. Okay, where's my good gun?
Shotgun will be fun. Careful, damn it!
I know. Sorry.
Boss, you're hurt.
No. Only because I was dumb and hit the wrong button. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Get up! Come on!
Hmm. That was dumb. Alright, so...
Let's dance!
I'm kind of getting flamed in here.
I am a storm!
This thing's still alive.
Done here.
Alright, that helped. What is this place? There's a vending machine here. Oh, really? What is this? There's another vending machine. How many vending machines are there? Oh, there's some. Hey, there's a bunch of loot stashed up back here. Well, that's alright. Oh my god, I'm not going to complain about this. What's this thing? Ordnance control. I never found this spot in my first playthrough. I've got 77 mag picks now. I'm just gonna...
You gotta show me how you did that.
Well, it's all in the wrist, Felix. I don't think I can get that one. And that one is 100. Do I? Even with my gear on. Even if I put my gear on, what's it this cost me? I can't get in there. Let's take a look here. Skills. Stealth. Lockpick is adjusted by... Patch, low pressure helmet, riot control armor. Felix. Lockpick skill. What adjusts lockpick? Lockpick is adjusted by perception, by body, mind, body and mind. Okay, hold on. Hold on then. Got an idea. Body and mind. Body attributes, time dilation. I need something that does mind attributes. Find something down here. Mind attributes. Wait a minute, which one? This one. Mind attributes +1. Body attributes +1. Oh, 92 is as close as I can get. Oh my gosh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Dang it, 92. 4 from a caffeine drink, 3 from a sugar drink. Ah, rats. Okay, well. It was worth trying, wasn't it? Extra critical headshot damage. Tactical time dilation recharge. Okay, what? It was worth trying. It was worth a shot. 92. Not quite there. That's good to know, though. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of stuff back here. That was awesome. There was just all kind. That was totally worth it. I was thinking, nah, no reason to go down there and pick on those mantisaurs, but. Who are you? Where did you come from? Yeah, I'm pressing the wrong button. He looks down. Is anybody still? Okay, you and I are on fire, which is not great. And there's Felix, but. That looks like the ship off in the distance. Raptidon. Man, that's health buff, isn't it? This is for critical damage plus 15% bonus extra headshot weak spot damage. And this is tactical time dilation. I'm gonna go like this. Really want to unlock that last slot there. I'd like to have a bigger clip here. Sulfur pits discovered. There are creatures down there. What are we looking at? What else are we looking at?
Everyone all right?
Lots of creatures here. Okay. Mega Raptidon. Where are you? Gonioka. Plus 45% damage to creatures. Where is everybody else?
Whoa, it's fun. Let's do it again.
That's what I'm saying. Felix. Marauder. What is this? Pick up advanced defensive helmet. Gold. Alright, we're at the ship. Fought our way through all these Fast travel site location discovered. That's what I'm talking about.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll keep an eye out. Go on.
Go ahead, Felix. Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Okay. Run diagnostics. The Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary at your current UDL repair facility we averaged amongst the crew. View logs. Error. Unable to access central log storage. Only the most recent entries in Captain Matsu's logs are available. CE saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chikusho. I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot him down. That makes I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? Start Mayday message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
I like that. As send-offs messages go, that's like one of the best ever. You know what I want to see these guys do? Build an Alien video game. Alien and the Corporate Marines. Heck yeah, just give it to Obsidian. What's it saying about my gun? It's flashing. What's that mean? It means it's not in good condition. That would explain a lot. Let's see, 100% condition, okay. 1067 DPS. I should get some parts back. The things that I'm never going to use. That and that, I should have sold that. It was pristine. Well, Captain. Got yourself quite the ship here. Doesn't look good. Everybody's gone. What's this? Pick up the cantankerous cannon targeting module. Okay. Retrieve the gunship's targeting module. One of the things that this particular part of the game made me think about here, where it's all red and everything, and the ship is in disarray, it really made me think about System Shock, which is a game that I really can't wait to play the remaster for. But also just this. Okay, we can fast travel from here. We don't have to shoot these creatures. Creatures don't give you a lot of experience. So where are we going to go next? Right? You cannot fast travel when there are hostiles nearby. Well, then we're just going to have to do it. Okay. Where are you guys running off to? What are you guys doing?
The last of them.
This last one? Okay. Alright, let's go back. Fast travel. Stellar Bay. I don't want to go to the ruins. I'm just going to go to Stellar Bay. Dun dun dun. Whiskey is so yummy. It's just so yummy. Alright. Journal. What's it say? Optional. Give the module to Sanjar. Give the module to Graham. I ain't giving it to Graham. An abandoned lab in Cascadia houses a rich cache of Alta Vita gas. The password should get you inside the hidden lab. Is that Cascadia? Which is where we were at? That's where I was at. Oh, this place I couldn't lockpick my way in. We could have done that and gone down there. Okay, well. Lesson learned. Alright. Give the module to Sanjar. Then he can make Stellar Bay more defensive.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a Mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
What about Graham's second in command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Okay. I'll let you know when I made progress. I'm not going to give him that just yet. Let's see. Give the module to Sanjar. Give the module to Grand. Convince MSI. Sanj is willing to negotiate, but only if Graham is replaced as leader. The obvious alternative is Zora. Okay. Retrieve it from Cascadia and bring it to him. Lab at Cascadia. Weapons from the Void. Starcross Troopers. That's on another planet. And this one. Reginald Cheney. We gotta get Vicar for that. So let's go here. Cascadia. Let's go back there. Fast travel. We'll travel very fast. Scrap mechanical.
Processing.
Is it down? It's down. Okay, I'm gonna switch. There's a bunch of people over here. I want you to shoot him up, please.
Down they go!
Hey, who's left? I thought I saw a dot. Saw a dot. There's more.
Everyone all right?
Kind of. Where are we? Inside the facility? Inside the gate that I couldn't get in. We're inside the gate that I couldn't get in. Okay. Well, that's just silly poppins. That's just silly poppins right there. Machine gun Mark II. What's in here? In here? What's in here? Supervisor override. Enter password. View the current inventory. Dark matter bar. Oh, that's funny. Begin transaction. Did you greet the customer by saying, "Welcome to Rizzo's Sweet Shop. We've got your candy handy. How can I sweeten your day?" Yes. Have you offered the customer a slap? Sales of lemon slap are down. Remind our customers how refreshing a good slap is. Try saying, "Thirsty friend? Nothing beats a zesty slap." Yes. Retrieving inventory data. Error. Retrieving current inventory. Transaction canceled. That doesn't seem appropriate. So this is, we're doing what quest here? An abandoned lab in Cascadia houses a rich cache of Alta Vita gas. Okay. What about the... Port St. George is willing to negotiate with Zora, wants to see her employment review. Retrieve it from Cascadia and bring it to him. Here. Got fast travel in there. Enemies nearby, but I want this... There's one right over here. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody inside. Upstairs. Scrap mechanicals. So it looks like there's an alternate way into this place. If you want to come in through like a back door. What's this building here? The bottling plant. And here's a door here. This obviously... Exit. Due to emergency precautions, the Rizzo Bridge to Success has been sealed. Rizzo's Bridge to Success has been sealed. Now that is one of the funniest things I've heard. Rizzo's Bridge to Success. Okay, let's go in here. Rizzo's.
Let's take him down!
I only have one way of doing things, folks.
Attack! Attack!
I would let someone else shoot you. Only because Nyoka really likes to shoot people. And so she deserves every opportunity to be able to shoot you guys. What's this vendor? Rizzo's. Meat Trooper, Ordnance Control Armor. Hunter Kit increases your range weapon skills. What is this? 400? I'm buying that. Persuade +5 in a full heavy armor helmet? I wouldn't have to switch my hat all the time. That's interesting. That's a thought, anyways. Public Notice 117. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unstained sustainability of its natural flora for the use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Rizzo's, this guy, he's... I fall to pieces every time you shoot me dead. Hey, this is starting to look like something. Here we go. View data. Executive review. Zora Blackwood. Zora is a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information and make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Okay. Export executive review for Zora Blackwood to external datapad. Thank you. Executive review, Cecil McClure. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo's products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. You know what? I feel the same way as that guy, believe it or not. There are some people who shouldn't be promoted, and I am one of them. I have no desire to be promoted. My boss is never going to hear this, but I actually have some really cool bosses. I've had some really cool bosses. I have one right now. was very cool. Younger chap, younger than me, but a really good dude. And when my boss's job came up for grabs, I wasn't even gonna throw my name in. McClure. Okay, back to root. I'm gonna take a look at this workbench. Is there anything I can do here? Well, let's see. Install mod. Is there anything I don't have installed? Hold on. This is... Let's talk about this one because I'm going to use this one the most. Install mod. Do I have... Changes the weapons type. I don't want to do that. Magazine. Oh, I can't install anything else because it's got 3 modifications in it. Okay. What about this one? Got 3 modifications in it. And what about this one? It's got 3 modifications in it. Okay. Alright, guys. Escape, please. Thanks. What's back here? Light ammo. Exit? Cost me nothing. Alright, we found what we wanted in that respect. Now we need to switch over back to the other quest, Canaan's Cradle. Space Crime Continuum. What's in this room over here? This is the one we were in. Excuse me. But I guess one of the points I want to make 30 minutes into this video is this engine is great, and everything that they've done to solve some of the problems from other games like Skyrim and stuff and Fallout 4 has been great. I think about this engine that Obsidian has created and all the different other kinds of games that they could actually create with this. It's kind of exciting.
Wonder if we'll find any grisly experiments in here.
Well, what if we found a Kodiak experiment instead? I mean, does it have to be a Grizzly experiment? Can it be a Brownberry experiment? I guess I don't need to switch over.
Nicely done.
Well, you know, I work hard to be good at lockpicking. Signal to Ada to land on the Cascadia pad. Let's look at messages first. From redacted subject. See you on the station. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research, Doctor. Report to me when you have achieved a mission end state. From Chartrand E. To redacted. See you at the station. 2. Thank you for your optimism. Redacted. You have your orders. Return to route. Signal Ada. Search fuel controls. Closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above the flavored R&D lab.
Captain, I've touched down on Cascadia's landing pad. I'll connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Okay. Mechanical Guardians. These guys don't seem interested in me. Manta pillars.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended.
Okay.
Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Disengage security protocols. I am not a threat.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
You don't want to shoot us. We're from the board. Real distinguished corporate jackasses we are. Yeah.
Mediocre verbal evasion detected. Threat level downgraded to negligible. Weapons disengaged.
Wow. That might be the first time I've seen you disarm a tense standoff, Felix.
Been picking up some tricks from you, boss.
Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Felix, first of all, this is why I keep you around, because every now and then you do something awesome, and I'm really appreciative of it. And second of all, you're just a hoot. Okay, let's go do this then. Down here, down around this corner, he said Mantisaur stuff, so I assume there's some in there. Okay, that door was barred. Well, if Mantisaurs are a thing, we're gonna turn on the old plasma so we can shoot things that bleed gun. What do we got? Oh, we have Mantisaurs in there. I love this, the glass effect. How awesome is that? You know, 15 years ago we were like, yeah, that ain't never happening in video games. It just ain't never gonna happen. It was a technological thing that as a software developer you just kind of skipped over when people said, hey man, it'd be so cool if you could make Windows that do this. Yeah, I know, but you don't understand how difficult of a programming problem that is to solve with current hardware. Well, now here we are. 231. Alright. Repair all. And I'm going to get rid of some stuff that I don't use, like flamethrowers. Even though flamethrowers in this situation would probably be pretty good. What else do I got for gear? Oh my gosh, I got a bunch of gear here. What's this? These are Science 3. Don't need 2 of those. Persuade 5. I'm going to have to spend some time on my ship going through all this stuff. Oh, did I really get a concussion from that? I did. Wow, I didn't think I was that close.
Travis, watch your step.
See, if you're playing in survival mode, then you're kind of pretty much screwed. You got to go back to your ship to get and sleep to get that concussion effect wore off. So here's what I don't get about Supernova, which is AKA survival mode. You have to sleep to make the concussion effect go away. But you know medicine, and you have medicine people on your ship. Why can't you just sleep in any bed that's close by, that's not occupied by anybody, that's not owned by someone? I really don't understand that. I don't get it. It's like they really borked the survival mode here in this game. Luke, what are you doing? Oh, it's a robot. There. Well, Felix. So I wish I could have been in the room when they were discussing survival mode, because survival modes in games is like my favorite thing. You guys know that if you've watched Fallout 4. If you watched me play Fallout 4, if you watched me play Skyrim, and if I ever do a New Vegas playthrough, you guys know by now, I'm a huge survival mode junkie. I love survival mode. And to watch this game just bork it so badly is hugely disappointing. That's barred that way, and that you can't get in that way, and then there's this. What do we got, Felix?
We're the best there ever was.
Well, that might be taken a little too far, but my ego's not going to let me disagree with you. See, just Supernova could have been really cool. And when they do things like make it so you can only save the game in your ship,
Usually just kick them down.
which is kind of the same problem that, Fallout 4 had. You can only save when you can sleep in their default survival mode. That is so dumb, especially because games can crash and things can happen, and it's just annoying. Aligning fuel system. Initiate transfer of Alta Vitae gas. Error. The terminal does not have administrative permissions required for Alta Vita Gas. Access is restricted to Executive Research Focus Group terminal located in R&D labs.
I should do it. Just gotta siphon off the Alta Vitae.
Okay, well, in that case, we gotta go find that part of the lab. Right here. Okay, let's see. You guys over there.
Moving out. Here they come.
I'm hurt. Let's see, we want to have kill something. What do we got over there? Sometimes just being able to use tactical time dilation to move around is the best thing. Not necessarily even fire off any shots. I think I'm figuring that out. It's like just use it to get a bead on the situation and then turn it off and do your shooting. Dr. Thomas Linwood Ryle, in gratitude. Simple shrine, that's not pleasant. This is storage area back here.
Can't keep us out.
Not when we got all this stuff. Logs, research notes, tissue compatibility, acceptable losses. Chief concern is rejection of the tissue. Problem is classic as limb transplantation, though obviously on a cellular level. The scale of the problem, though, even with the Alta Vitae bolstering our efforts, an achievement of such proportion has never been attempted or even considered. How do we define a tolerable failure rate when the losses could swell to affect millions? Even 1% is unthinkable. I have much to consider. The project is being reassigned to a secondary lab. I'm told the board is pulling out of Terra 1, and we don't even have time to transfer our research. Once, I'm grateful our labors didn't make significant strides here. I won't forget Tom's sacrifice. Up until the end, he knew it had to happen. If it wasn't one of us, the board would have volunteered inmates from Tartarus. I'll be sure to carry his example to the new lab and next phase of human trials. Human trials. It doesn't sound pleasant. Zippity-doo-dah.
I'd have just broken it.
Well, you know, that's not really the best way to go. Besides, it's not really an option.
Here we go.
Let loose, honey. Go, Mioka. Kill it.
I am a soul.
Felix, I'm trying to help you out here, but you gotta shoot this thing. Alright. Manta Queen. Manta Queen.
Want me, Captain? Perfection.
I don't know if I'd call it that, but it certainly is something. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, there's a lab up here. There's an exit too. Which fancy machinery. Alright, Alta Vitae gas capacity. Connect storage tanks to the landing pad. Refueling system done. Engineering 40 or hack 60 override safety product. Reconfigure the fuel system to accept Alta Vitae gas. Engineering 1. Yes. Continue. Well. Tell me,
How's it
Ada.
going, boss? Looks like it's working.
Did it work? Ada? Did it work? It must have. Got an icon right here. Transfer to Cascadia. Alrighty then. Oh, hey, look. We're inside here. This place is barred from the inside out. Get in there. That guy has nothing for me. What about this? Anything in here?
Used to be. You can get the best wine on Monarch here.
Eyes up, boss. We're rambling into the jaws of danger.
We are? Are we ever not rambling into the jaws of danger? Really?
All right.
Oh no, this is not good.
Boss, they're behind me.
I'm in here.
Take cover!
How's everybody doing? This is not good. I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Okay. That's alright. So what do we have to do now? What's that say? The goods are secured. Lilia Hagen should be pleased. She's stationed on Sublight headquarters on the Groundbreaker. Okay. I need to go to Amber Heights before we do anything. Opted on me. What's the Queen Gone or Amanda Carapace? Let's go this way. I might. Oh yeah. The base health 25%. Armor rating plus 10. I'm gonna use that for a little while because I've been kind of getting my butt kicked. Resident of what? Well, there's my ship. Alright. I hear the sounds of hostile creatures. You're not cute like Baby Yoda, so you get shot. I'm not. What are you guys shooting at now, Felix?
Hey, Felix. I tried your recipe, you know.
You tried my Rizzo's Purple Berry Candy Vodka? Be honest. Great drink or greatest drink?
It's a mite sweet for my taste, but it ain't bad. Gave me a headache, something awful the next morning.
Yeah, the formula's a work in progress, but I'm close to a breakthrough. Figure I should add more sugar.
The headache's on account of the sugar content. You want to get fancy? Find yourself a taro. They've got sweet blood, but it ain't so full of sugar.
Tearaway blood. Got it. What makes it so sweet?
You know, next time I hunt one, I'll have to ask.
I love Felix. Great drink or greatest drink? That is something friends of mine would have said. Alright, let's do this. I'm down to 57% for that. So I'm going to fix that. Alright, let's go in here. It's our ship. The Unreliable. Alright.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk.
Hey, surprise. Okay. Before we leave here, we don't want to leave here. We want to go do a couple more things. The Empty Man, Scholar Reginald Cheney. It's outside. I want to take. I like Felix. He's good to have in a pinch. I'm going to take Vicar. Because I think Vicar is going to be able to help me. Well, this is his quest for one thing, and we have to find the scholar. Where is his Let's fast travel to Fallbrook. Let's go here. Let's go here and do it here. Find the scholar. I don't know about the rest of you, but when I see those 5 letters together, V-I-C-A-R, it looks like Vicar to me. And I think Vicar is a very cool name. Vicar sounds dumb. Find the scholar. Report, I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town. But at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel. Excuse me. On the riverbank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'll pay something for these.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river.
Yeah.
I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Well,
The architect, I will punch your lamps out.
before we do that, is there a point of interest, objective workbench? There is one. Okay, we're going this way. I have something for you, Vicar Max. I'm gonna start pronouncing that word the way I want to, because the way I pronounce it is cool and the way it is dumb, and that's the difference. Alright, I got you a shotgun. I saved one of these at some point in time. Where is it? Oh goodness, don't tell me I didn't bring it. I didn't. It's back on the groundbreaker. Ugh. Okay. Fine. You're on your own. Use what you got.
I saw this one episode of Terror on Monarch. Halcyon and Helen went down that waterfall in a barrel.
First of all, a TV show called Terror on Monarch totally sounds like something like from the 1960s that played in the same time frame as Lost in Space. Like, you would turn your TV on to Channel 3 and you would watch Lost in Space, and right after that you would watch Terror on Monarch. And let me tell you, that sounds like a show I really want to watch. Honestly, it does. You, Reginald.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Maybe he didn't know the book was in French?
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Personally, I would like a third option here, because people who lie for a joke actually deserve to be pummeled in my book. But then I still want the answer out of them, so we're going to go with this. Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. Sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Alright, you and I are on the same page. Now we're going to travel over to here. Amber Heights. I want to talk to Zora. See if I can get this whole thing situated with her and Graham. Yeah, we can talk. What do you got for me?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Oh, Max, I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You are more than forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Good with me. Let's move. We got things to do, people.
Damned philosophists.
All right, let's go talk to Zora and see if she's ready to fix this whole situation. Where's Zora? Where's Zora? Is she here? Yeah, there she is.
Captain, we should chat.
That's what I'm thinking.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
And you'd run it in his stead, right?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
The Iconoclasts may take your orders, but most of them believe in him, his teachings.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
Okay.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
All right, Graham.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
We aren't here to argue. We're here to act.
Yes, we are acting. On Stellar Bay. What's this about?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
You're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that responsibility.
I can and shall. All I've done for my people. And look at where that path has led me.
Yeah.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Yeah. Those deaths are on your hands, Graham. No amount of meditating will clean them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary, man.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Don't mess with us!
And you're dead. Alright. Well, Zora, what do you think? I'm gonna put my persuasion stuff on just in case. Do I have... Oh, that's long guns? And that's stealth skills? I've been wearing the wrong thing the whole time. Tech skills, what other shirts do I have? Dialogue skills.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Hold on. I was thinking you, Sanjar, join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
All right. I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. All right. There we go. That's where we're going to stop this episode, folks. This has been so much fun. It's been a hoot. As always, if you guys like the channel, like the content, and you have not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you have a question or comment, just drop it down below. I'll do my best to respond. It's a small channel. I try to respond to everybody. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching The Outer Worlds. See you next time.